My name is Zara, 29 years old, and I've spent years navigating the sharp edges of my family's judgment. I sit in my quiet apartment, the echo of last week's wedding laughter still ringing, clutching a note from the groom's uncle. Your presence honors us. The words clash with the sneers of my sisters-in-laws, their mockery when I walked in alone, a wound I can't shake. My heart pounds with a mix of humiliation and hope, the path ahead uncertain but my spirit defiant. I grew up in a small coastal town, the younger of two sisters in a family obsessed with appearances. My dad, Robert, a retired banker, and my mom, Linda, a socialite, raised us to marry well. My older sister, Nadia, at 32, fit the mold, engaged to Ethan, a wealthy hotel heir, her wedding the talk of the town. I, however, veered off, skipping college to pursue photography at 19, freelancing by 23. Dad called it drifting, and Nadia sighed, "You'll never fit in." I built a modest career, winning a local award at 26, but they saw me as the odd one out. At 28, I launched my own studio, quietly thriving while they dismissed me. Last week's wedding was a grand affair at a seaside estate, Nadia's in-laws hosting. I arrived alone, my +1 canceling last minute, dressed in a simple gown I designed. Ethan's mother, Margaret, laughed, "Zara, no date again?" His father, George, added, "Still the lone wolf." The room tittered, and Nadia forced a smile, whispering, "Try harder." I shrank, my chest tight with shame, clutching my camera like a shield. Later, Ethan's uncle, Mr. Hargrove, a distinguished figure, approached, asking about my work. I shared my award, masking my hurt. That night, I couldn't sleep. Their laughter looped, Margaret's scorn, George's jab, the collective snicker. I replayed my career, late nights editing shots, traveling for gigs, earning a 30% revenue spike. I called my friend, Mia, a wedding planner, who urged me to document their words. I recorded the event on my phone, my evidence budding. I returned to my studio, pouring my anger into a $20,000 wedding shoot, landing it with a 35% deposit. Mia suggested proving my worth, and I planned a strategy, my resolve hardening. I posted on LinkedIn, capturing success, its views hitting 250, comments like "stunning work," lifting me. I saved them, my confidence flickering. The next day, I arrived early, editing photos, when Mia called. "Zara, use their doubt. Shine." I recorded it, her voice steadying me. I researched photography certifications, enrolling in a masterclass, aiming for credibility. I practiced a pitch, my skills sharpening, and networked with a client, Mrs. Patel, who praised my eye. I tweeted, rising frame by frame, hinting at family slights, its retweets reaching 600. Comments supported, "Keep shooting." I saved them, my voice stirring. At home, I prepared. I upgraded my equipment, investing $3,000, and studied event photography, targeting a niche edge. Mia reviewed my recordings, advising a public showcase, and I planned to meet Nadia. I attended a photo expo, landing a $30,000 corporate gig, and networked with a mentor, Mr. Singh, who offered guidance. I vlogged, focusing my future, teasing my story, its views hitting 400. Nadia called, "Come to the reception next week." "Bring work?" I nodded, my move set. The fallout began subtly. Ethan texted, "Uncle Hargrove asked about you. Show up?" I stayed silent, focusing on the reception prep, compiling my achievements. The masterclass earned me a certification, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 800, comments lauding, "True artist." I saved them, my credibility growing. The reception loomed, and I arrived with my portfolio, nerves buzzing. Margaret greeted with a smirk, "Still solo, Zara?" George chuckled, "No husband yet." Mid-event, Mr. Hargrove approached, my photos in hand. He studied them, then bowed deeply. "Your talent honors us," he said. The room froze, whispers rising. My sisters-in-laws had mocked me, but this moment promised respect. The reception marked a pivot, and I anticipated their next move, apology or awe, with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my rise, and I was ready to shine. The reception's stunned silence still echoed as I left with Mia, Mr. Hargrove's deep bow and the whispers of my sister's in-laws replaying like a quiet triumph. I woke each morning in my studio, the uncle's note beside a framed award, symbols of my hidden talent and simmering family tension. The family divide, their mockery, my unexpected honor, their shocked pause, had shifted, and I was ready to claim my moment, turning their laughter into respect. The path ahead was electrifying, but my resolve was unshakable. The days after the reception brought a surge of momentum. Mr. Hargrove called, his tone respectful. "Zara, your photography is exceptional. We need you for our events." I accepted a $50,000 contract with the Hargrove family, my career soaring. I framed the offer, a shield against family doubts. I emailed Nadia the news, "I'm working with Ethan's uncle," but she replied, "Lucky shot," her skepticism biting. I saved it, my determination stealing. Mia suggested a family gathering, and I planned it, my strategy taking shape. I posted on LinkedIn, "New client, Hargrove Events," its views hitting 300, comments like "amazing opportunity," lifting me. I saved them, my network growing. Margaret called, her tone strained. "Why did Uncle bow?" "Explain?" I steadied myself, my work impressed him. She huffed, "Don't get ideas." I hung up, calling Mia, who advised recording interactions. I logged a call with George, who sneered, "A bow doesn't make you royalty," his dismissal fueling me. I enrolled in a photography mentorship, aiming for credibility, and practiced a family speech, my advocacy sharpening. I tweeted, framing respect, hinting at family slights, its retweets reaching 900. Comments cheered, "Show them." I saved them, my voice amplifying. At work, my recognition gained traction. The Hargrove contract expanded to $75,000, and I shot a gala, earning rave reviews for my lighting techniques. Mr. Hargrove praised, "Zara, you're a visionary, unaware of my family's view." I presented the portfolio, and my studio earned a $15,000 bonus, my leverage growing. I vlogged, Lens of Honor, teasing my rise, its views hitting 700. Mr. Singh connected me with a gallery owner, Ms. Rivera, who offered an exhibit, my influence widening. The fallout intensified. Ethan texted, "Uncle's raving about you. Join us?" I stayed silent, focusing on the family prep, compiling my achievements. The mentorship earned me a distinction, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 1,200, comments lauding, "Artistic master." I saved them, my credibility mounting. Nadia invited me to a family dinner, "Uncle's coming." "Bring work," her tone cautious, my opportunity nearing. The family gathering convened at Nadia's new home, Dad, Mom, Nadia, Ethan, Margaret, George, and Mr. Hargrove present. Over tea, Margaret opened, "That bow was odd. You're still alone." George added, "No status here." I stayed calm, presenting my portfolio, Hargrove contract, distinction, bonus. "This is my status," I said. The room tensed, and I played Mia's voicemail, "Zara, you're a star." Their faces shifted, my case undeniable. My recognition rippled outward. Ms. Rivera booked my exhibit, valuing my work at $100,000, and the Hargrove family offered a $200,000 annual retainer. I negotiated a 20% royalty, my earnings soaring. I tweeted, "From mockery to mastery," sharing my journey, its retweets hitting 1,800. Comments cheered, "You're iconic." I saved them, my voice resounding. Mia drafted a family acknowledgement, holding it as leverage. The gathering ended with Margaret's reluctant, "Maybe we misjudged," a crack in their wall. The next family event, a gallery opening, loomed. I arrived with Mia, my presence a statement, dressed in a gown from my shoe profits. Nadia greeted, "Uncle's excited," her tone softer. Mid-event, Mr. Hargrove called me up, "Zara, your exhibit sold out. You're our official photographer." The room gasped, my family's table freezing. I smiled, "Thank you, sir." The announcement ended, and I met their stunned stares, Dad's nod, Margaret's flush. Their laughter had hurt me, but this moment promised vindication. The opening marked a turn, and I anticipated their next move, pride or apology, with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my acclaim, and I was ready to shine. The gallery opening stunned gasp still reverberated as I left with Mia, Mr. Hargrove's announcement and my family's frozen stares replaying like a rising crescendo. I woke each morning in my expanded studio, the sold-out exhibit catalog beside a childhood camera, symbols of my hard-earned rise and unresolved family tension. The family divide, their shock, my undeniable talent, their hesitant shift, had reached a peak, and I was ready to elevate my status, turning their laughter into a legacy of admiration. The path ahead was transformative, but my resolve was ironclad. The days after the opening brought a wave of validation. The Hargrove family expanded my contract to $300,000 annually, appointing me their official event photographer for a global tour, and Ms. Rivera's gallery offered a $150,000 solo show. I displayed the contracts, a testament to my worth. I emailed Nadia the update, "I'm touring with Hargrove," but she replied, "Dad's confused," her tone cautious. I saved it, my determination stealing. Mia pushed for a family reconciliation, and I scheduled it, my plan advancing. I posted on LinkedIn, "Global Photography Tour," its views hitting 800, comments like "world-class talent," boosting me. I saved them, my network solidifying. Dad called, his voice softer. "Uncle's raving about you. What's next?" I held firm, "A reconciliation, Dad." He paused, there ready to listen. I hung up, calling Mia, who advised a public acknowledgement, and I recorded it, her voice steady, "You're a pioneer." I researched art curation, enrolling in a course, and drafted a reconciliation speech, my influence growing. I updated my Twitter, elevating every shot, hinting at family dynamics, its retweets reaching 3,000. Comments supported, "Rise higher." I saved them, my voice resonating. At work, my elevation deepened. The global tour led to a $500,000 sponsorship from a camera brand, and my exhibit sold 80% of its pieces, earning $120,000. Ms. Rivera praised, "Zara, you're a sensation," unaware of my family's past. I presented the sales, and my studio earned a $25,000 bonus, my reach expanding. I vlogged, Art of Ascension, teasing my journey, its views hitting 1,500. Mr. Singh connected me with a film director, Mr. Carter, who offered a documentary deal, my platform growing. The tension escalated. Nadia called, "Dad wants peace. Can we meet?" I countered, "On my terms." She sighed, "I'll arrange it." I stayed focused, preparing the reconciliation, compiling my achievements, contract, sales, sponsorship. The curation course earned me a certificate, and I shared it on Twitter, its retweets hitting 4,000, comments lauding, "Cultural icon." I saved them, my reputation soaring. The reconciliation loomed, and I arrived with my portfolio, nerves buzzing. The family reconciliation convened at a neutral gallery, Dad, Mom, Nadia, Ethan, Margaret, George, and Mr. Hargrove present. Over wine, Margaret opened, "That bow was a fluke." "You're still odd." George added, "No family status." I stayed calm, presenting my portfolio, $300,000 contract, $120,000 sales, documentary deal. "This is my status," I said. The room tensed, and I played Mia's voicemail, "Zara, you're unstoppable." Their faces shifted, my case irrefutable. My elevation rippled outward. Mr. Carter's documentary secured a $200,000 budget, and the Hargrove tour added a $50,000 bonus, my earnings peaking. I tweeted, "From laughter to legacy, sharing my rise," its retweets hitting 5,000. Comments cheered, "You're a legend." I saved them, my voice a beacon. Mia drafted a family apology, holding it as leverage. The reconciliation ended with Margaret's reluctant, "We were wrong," a crack in their pride. The next gallery event became my stage for closure. I arrived in a designer gown, my presence a declaration. Nadia greeted, "Dad's proud," her tone softer. Mid-event, my phone buzzed, Mr. Hargrove. Zara, your tour's a hit. $1 million deal. The room paused, lights flickering. I smiled, thank you, sir. The call ended, and I faced their odd stares, Dad's smile, Margaret's nod. Their laughter had scarred me, but this moment promised reverence. The event marked a pivot, and I anticipated their next move, acceptance or admiration, with cautious hope. They wouldn't expect my stardom, and I was ready to glow. The gallery event's odd silence still lingered as I drove home with Mia, Mr. Hargrove's $1 million announcement and my family's respectful nods replaying like a victorious finale. I woke each morning in my renovated loft, the $300,000 contract framed beside a photo of my first shoot, symbols of my journey from ridicule to reverence. The family divide, their acceptance, my undeniable stardom, their quiet retreat, had reached its resolution, and I was ready to cement my legacy, turning their laughter into a monument of pride. The path had transformed me, and my light had prevailed. The days after the event brought a torrent of affirmation. The Hargrove tour expanded to a $2 million deal, securing me as their global creative director with a $500,000 retainer, and Mr. Carter's documentary premiered, earning $300,000 at festivals. I displayed the awards, a testament to my worth. I emailed Nadia the news, I'm directing globally, and she replied, Dad's amazed, a rare warmth. I saved it, my hope solidified. Mia suggested a family celebration, and I planned it, my victory complete. I posted on LinkedIn, Global Creative Director, its views hitting 2,000, comments like iconic achievement, lifting me. I saved them, my network a stronghold. Ethan called, his tone humbled. Uncle insists you lead our events. Can we celebrate? I smiled, yes, Ethan. Margaret added in a text, Mom wants to apologize, our bond mending. I called Mia, who rejoiced in my journey, and I recorded it, her voice joyful, you've redefined family. I launched a photography scholarship, donating $75,000, my success extending beyond personal gain. I updated my Twitter, from laughter to luminary, sharing my rise, its retweets reaching 7,000. Comments cheered, you're a beacon. I saved them, my voice a global echo. At work, my legacy deepened. The $2 million deal led to a $1 million branding campaign, and my studio merged with a media firm, valuing it at $20 million. Mr. Carter offered a $100,000 bonus, and Ms. Rivera hosted a second exhibit, selling out for $200,000. I presented the merger, and the firm granted me a 30% equity stake. I vlogged, legacy through the lens, its views hitting 4,000, sharing my story's emotional core. The governor invited me to an arts council, my reach soaring. The family celebration convened at a luxury venue, Dad, Mom, Nadia, Ethan, Margaret, George, and Mr. Hargrove present. Over champagne, Margaret opened, we misjudged you, Zara. George added, we're sorry. I stayed composed, presenting my achievements, $2M deal, $20 million valuation, scholarship. This is my legacy, I said. The room softened, and I played Mia's voicemail, Zara, you're a trailblazer. Their eyes glistened, my case unassailable. My legacy rippled outward. The Arts Council appointed me chair, earning a $150,000 stipend, and my studio stock rose 60%, my leadership cemented. I tweeted, shining with honor, its retweets hitting 8,000, comments lauding, true visionary. I saved them, my reputation untouchable. Mia organized a family portrait, a symbol of unity. The celebration ended with Dad's embrace, you're our star, a healing moment. The next arts gala became my stage for closure. I arrived in a custom gown, my presence a declaration. Nadia toasted, to Zara, our luminary, and Margaret nodded, we're proud. Mid-gala, my phone buzzed, Mr. Hargrove. Zara, your campaign's a hit. $3 million more. The room paused, chandeliers gleaming. I smiled, thank you, sir. The call ended, and I faced their proud stares, Mom's tears, George's grin. Their laughter had scarred me, but every bow, every sorry, every dollar earned had healed it. My fight was about proving my worth, not breaking them, and now, I shared that lesson. If you've faced family scorn or risen in art, this is for you, your moment will come. Share below. Subscribe to Revenge Tempest for more triumph tales, and hit the bell for updates. Until next time, shine on.